Hi everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alisha Nicole Jackson. Um you guys know that it's leg and glute day, and if you don't know, now you know. In the words of Biggie. Um if you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, my gang guide is in the bio. Please support me, guys. It's only $10. So even if you're not trying to grow your lower body, you could just support me by purchasing it and contributing the $10, or send it to somebody who's trying to grow their lower body. Today was a pretty easy day, to be honest with you. So this is going to be a simple workout that you could do at the gym. Just a couple workouts. My trainer took it easy on me, which I was thankful for, because the sun was out and I'm like, look, I already did a workout this morning and then I came in here and strength trained. So I was like, I'm not trying to go super hard. I'm trying to record and get out of the gym and enjoy this weather. So that's exactly what I did yesterday, because I post on Sundays, but Saturdays when I work out was my cheat day. So last Saturday I went and got a 10-ounce beef burger. Yes, you heard me right. And then this Saturday I went and got chicken with mild sauce on the chicken and the fries. It was so good. And I do eat a cheat meal because I eat very clean during the week. I eat the same thing every day. In the morning, I have 2 organic eggs, 2 pieces of turkey bacon, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, Ezekiel bread. And for lunch and dinner, I have chicken wings and corn and a vegan protein shake. So I eat like that every day and drink a ton of water. So that is why I have a cheat, not even day, a meal. And I feel like sometimes it's good to have that balance. I like to use my cheat meals as the time I take myself out and just enjoy my own company. Especially if the place I want to go get food is far. Like the place I went was pretty far. And at first I was like, that's pretty far, but I'm like, this is what I have a taste for, If I was, you know, where was dating somebody I would want, and I wanted some chicken and it was far, I would want them to want to go travel and get it. So I treat myself how I would want other people to treat me, and that's really what I've been doing. Even with fitness and working out, I know that's kind of off topic, but even with fitness and working out, it's important to me to treat myself well, because not only, will I be happy, it boosts your mood and makes you feel better, you look amazing, but also, like, you attract better quality people. If you want, a partner of friends that are goal oriented and care about their health in their life, you kind of have to do that for yourself. So just a little rant. My cheat meal, I guess, turned into a sermon. No worries. But y'all, I stretched for a minute. I would recommend 7 minutes minimum. 20 seconds on each stretch. Make sure you're getting some mobility stretches in there to really, really stretch your body out, especially if you sit all day. Because that will definitely help, to be honest with you. But today was cool at the gym. It was pretty chill. It was empty today, so I was a little surprised, but I did go early. I figured everybody would be at the gym because they would be celebrating their weekend later on. But baby, it was empty. I was in there thugging by myself, which was cool with me. So yeah, guys, we're about to get into it very briefly. It was heavy lifting day for me. So I made sure I definitely lifted heavy, and that cheat meal was enough calories to last me for dinner too, because I had already eaten breakfast at this point. And y'all, sometimes I do yoga in the gym too. It really does help, especially with your back. Oh my goodness. I used to do yoga like every night when like my job was very, very stressful. Those seasons I would do yoga and it helps so much. So I would recommend it. It's this really good yogi called a yoga instructor called Yoga by Nico, I think. She's a black yoga instructor. She's awesome, y'all. She's awesome. My legs look so long. They are really not. I'm only 5'3", honey. Alright, let's get into this first workout, y'all. Finally, in a second here. No such thing as ever stretching too long, I swear. Alright, let's go. So first and foremost, we're doing sumo squats. As you can see, I'm gleaming with excitement as I grab this 45-pound dumbbell that I'm about to sumo squat with. So I'm not sure if I cut the footage of me trying to figure out the best way to grab the dumbbell to make it more comfortable. But that was not the way. And you'll see me change it at some point where I just grab it in the middle. There we go, to do my sumo squats. But you'll see with my squats, I try to squeeze at the top. With sumo squats, your feet are placed farther apart, right? Almost like a sumo wrestler, I think that's what they call them. But your feet are placed farther apart, and I point my heels out. And then I just simply squat down and come back up with the dumbbell in between. Since it was heavy lifting day, my trainer told me to get a 45-pound dumbbell. And to be honest with you guys, I've been trying to lift heavier with my upper body in general. So hopefully in the future you'll see me lifting heavier weights even when it's not heavy lifting day with upper body in general. But for today, I did 10, 8, 6 since it was heavy lifting day. So the first set I did 10 reps, second set I did 8 reps, and then last set I did 6 reps. So I blew past these pretty quickly, as you can see. I love me some squats, and I feel like, you know, the simple exercise, I always say this, work the best. You need a squat motion, a hinge motion, a single leg motion, and some people recommend a hip thrust, and you could build your butt, to be honest, and your lower body and legs. Okay, now my trainer was like, you're done with that, so grab a barbell for your RDLs. So I'm like, okay, let me grab a barbell for my RDLs. This one was 40 pounds, which is not too bad, but the fact that it's a barbell that I'm balancing, makes it a little bit more difficult, if you ask me personally. He just told me to do barbell RDLs. I made them B stance, which is my foot on the wall. To me, I feel it more in my glutes. You just want to make sure your form is good. Here I rushed a little bit through this whole video, honey. I think I was thinking about a couple things. One, I was thinking about how heavy that weight was and trying to balance it. And then two, I was thinking about, am I doing the form correctly? I think I did it in my last video. It looks a bit better as far as the form. But there is this really good doctor. He has this Instagram and YouTube channel called Squat University. And he explains B stance RDLs very, very well. If you want to go look at what he says about them. But these have changed the game for me. I don't think you necessarily need the wall. You could always just plop that heel up behind you. But I like to use the wall, especially since that weight is heavy. So I'm like, it gives me another like sense of stability, I guess you could say. But yeah, these are my B stance RDLs, and I did the same thing, 10-8-6 throughout the whole video for everything. You could do your RDLs different ways, right? I was doing like stiff leg RDLs where I put my legs against the bar and did them that way. But he wanted me to see, I'm trying to catch my balance again. He wanted me to do them with the barbell. So I'm like, okay, let me knock them out this way. And how are you guys doing? How is your week going? How has your week been? I had a crazy week. But I'm very blessed. YouTube is going great. My short hit 10,000 views. I'm making more sales with my God. So I always just try to focus on the positive, and I hope you guys are focusing on the positive too. Another thing I want to say, y'all, please do not settle for less. Please don't. Like, don't settle for less than what you deserve. What I find is, like, when you settle for less, you always get worse. At least in my personal opinion. I don't know. Maybe it's just not meant for me to do that. But somebody's jamming outside. I don't know who that is. But, you know, just a reminder, don't settle for less. You know, if you know you're meant for more, if you know you deserve better, if you know you can give more than, you know, what you're receiving, wait until you get that. And that goes with a job, a friendship, a person, you know. it's so interesting, especially like dating these days. this is a whole this is a whole rant. It's so interesting, especially like dating these days and just anything. You have to protect your peace. I'm very quick to protect my peace. I will block people. I will unmatch on apps, honey. I will do whatever's necessary, but I just want to tell y'all, don't settle for less than what you deserve. And that goes for the gym too. Don't miss your workouts. There we go. I'm looping it back in. Don't miss your workouts. Don't cut yourself short. If you made a goal this year to get it done, get it done. I've been in the gym 6 days a week. Okay? And 3 of those days I do 2 a days. And the first exercise for all 6 days is like hit for 45 minutes. Is it for 45 minutes? About. So, don't settle for less. Make sure you're hitting your goals. If you made a goal to yourself, you still have plenty of time to achieve it. And go have fun too. I'm literally looking at my outfit I'm going to wear tomorrow and have a ball. So by the time this video dropped, I'll probably have went to a day party. Because I need to get outside more. But yeah, y'all, that was my mini yap session. All y'all deserve the best. And, everybody, anybody who's watching this video, you deserve nothing but the best, okay? Nothing but the best. All right, y'all. These RDLs, they took me a while, so I'm glad I talked through most of the video. I think for these, I was just overthinking the stance, and I was overstimulated with how heavy the bar was, my stance, and then people walking back and forth. Honey, it was just a lot going on, but eventually I got it together. I would say that for me, the ideal position is my foot a little lower on the wall, but this is my favorite variation so far. I think I'm going to do this variation of RDLs moving forward if my trainer tells me to do them, because I just like them the most. Y'all, I'm still not done. Look at me. I'm like, oh. One thing about me too is I will encourage myself at the gym, honey. I will be like, okay, look, girl, we gotta get this done. Okay, time's a ticking. Let's go. There was a lot of people in my video today for me to say it wasn't nobody there. Literally. Okay, let's knock these last couple out. Come on, AJ, you got it. And the thing is with RDLs, like, you have to do both sides. So when I say 10-8-6, I mean 10-8-6 on each side. Not just one side. You gotta spread the love with the RDLs. But RDLs are really good for building your lower body, because it is a hinge motion. And in my gain guide, I have a couple different things. I include a couple different workouts, and I just simplify it for you. I split up your days. So if you just want to know like what app to use to eat and count calories, how much you should be eating, or just in general, if you want a lower body day workout that you don't have to plan out, my guide would be perfect for you. Okay, y'all, these are narrowing down. These are narrowing down. Thank you, Jesus. Cause yeah, I was struggling with these a little bit, but we pushed through regardless, right? There we go. Good job, champ. Come on. Another one. Woo! One more. Yep. Almost done. All right. Finish nice and strong. All right. By this time, y'all, I was tired of this dang on barbell. I was really irritated. Like, it was heavy for my RDLs, but like when I had to lift it over my head for my squats, honey, I'm like, woo, we gonna get this out in one take, okay? because that thing is heavy. Now, if you notice, my feet are slightly close together for my squats. Because they are not sumo squats, they are just regular squats. And for me, since I did have the barbell slightly aligned with my shoulders, it was just easier for me to squat like this versus having the dumbbell in between. And then when I come up on my squats, what I do is I just like to squeeze my glutes at the top, but do not lock your knees. I did 10 A6 of these, but I probably could have did these to failure. I'll probably do my next exercise on my light day to failure. I haven't been doing it to failure lately. To be honest, y'all, I've been so tired, especially now since I started becoming a fitness instructor and I'm constantly like uplifting and pouring into people all day, y'all. My energy be low. So I don't know if I'm gonna do to failure again, maybe in the future, but right now I be tired, y'all. I'm like, let me just get through the workout. These are leg extensions. One of my favorites. I did 10 A6 of these as well. I believe the highest I went with the leg extensions for today was 120. But I knocked these out relatively quickly, I would say. I was over it. But yeah, y'all, I don't know about going into failure. I was doing workouts into failure. And I may eventually do them again, but I'll be tired now. I typically wake up around like 3:30 in the morning every single day. And then I work out by like 5 a.m. And then if I have strength training that day, then I do that maybe around 2 or 3, and then I study for the rest of the day. So your girl has been busy and with posting online, but it's awesome because, as you guys watch more of my videos, I'm getting closer to getting monetized on YouTube. I've become a part of the TikTok creator program, and I'm almost at 1K subscribers on here. Hopefully, by the time this drops or a week afterwards, I will hit that 1K. So I'm really grateful for all you all support. Just know that I have not forgotten what you guys want to see, the content that you want to see. And I just have to find a way to fit it into my schedule because I'm so busy, which is still no excuse because, y'all are the ones coming to my YouTube to watch me yap, to watch me train, to watch me work out. So I do appreciate, any and every idea that you guys have. This was a quick workout, y'all, but a good one. I promise you. If the reps are too easy, because I literally did 10 A6, you can increase the reps to 3 sets of 15. After this, I did do step ups. I just didn't include them because I didn't record it close enough. But I did step ups and I do my 15 minutes of cardio. I've discussed cardio recently. I do 15 minutes of cardio at the end of my workouts to lose unwanted fat, to keep myself toned, but also because cardio is good for your heart. So make sure you guys are doing cardio. Strength training is nice, having curves is nice, but you want to be healthy overall because that's what's most important. It's one thing to look aesthetically pleasing, but it's another thing to look cute and huff and puff when you walk up the stairs. Okay, we don't want too much huffing and puffing. We want to be able to run and keep up. We want to be able to walk and keep up. And I feel like my fitness journey, especially lately, has just been me loving my current size and just, maintaining where I'm at. But again, I want to thank you guys for watching my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You all have an amazing week. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay focused on your goals. Make sure you work out and finish the week off strong. And I will see you on my next video. Bye.